So today I want to give you guys some cheap renovations. Everybody loves to do renovations. Who doesn't love something cheap or free? So these are some ideas that I have compiled that's going to help you renovate your home on a budget, saving you the most money. So number one, create space. Of course, everybody wants a bigger house. And if they don't have a bigger house, they want it to feel bigger. So they want to get the most bang for their buck. And you can do this without tearing down walls. Most of the time, when you think of creating space, you think about having to add on, tear down walls, do things like that. But these are some really good ideas. You don't even have to do that. So number one, I want you to look around your house and see if you have any big, bulky furniture. If you do, get it out. Big, bulky furniture can make a home feel really small, just cramped, not as efficient as it should be. So look at that, see about getting a little bit smaller. That'll help make things feel bigger instantly. Number two, you can also get rid of clutter. That's my favorite thing to say. I love to declutter. That is going to instantly make your home feel bigger. So if you've got a room and it's got, a bunch of little knickknacks sitting around everywhere or a bunch of stuff shoved in a corner, it's going to feel smaller. It's not going to feel as big as it can. So any of that stuff, scoop it up, take it out, maybe put it in the garage, put it away. If you're looking to sell right now, put it in storage, something temporary to get rid of it. But that's going to definitely help make it feel bigger. And here's a third idea. It's a trick. Mirrors. So if you put mirrors up, they are going to naturally draw the light in and make it feel bigger, especially if you put it against or opposite the wall of a window. So if you put it on the opposite wall, it's going to catch all of that light coming in, shine it into the room, make it feel bigger. Another idea that you can do, paint lighter colors. So obviously bigger colors, gonna make it feel darker, gonna make it feel smaller, but your lighter colors, open it up, make it feel bigger, more open, airy, great things to create the visual that they have more space and it's not as small feeling. Okay, so we've got that. So that's the first thing, create more space. That's gonna make it, feel like you've got a bigger home. The next thing, we're going to repurpose that formal dining room. So in a lot of these new homes nowadays, people don't use formal dining rooms. They prefer the open concept and they prefer, that kitchen / dining room / den all in once. We don't need the formal dining rooms anymore. So what if you turn that into an office? What if you turn that into the kids' playroom or, the nursery or something like that? There's just a lot of space that you could be using in that area. And when people are looking online, I can't even think of a single time I've had a client ask me, it's got to have a formal dining room. Like, that's not something they ask. But if we're saying, ooh, this is a 3-2, but there is room for an office, or a 3-2 with room for whatever, that is instantly going to pique their attention and they're going to be saying, that's something that I could work with. So just by reconfiguring those spaces, and all that could take is just taking that dining room suite out, putting it in storage or wherever, and just reconfiguring it as an office, just to give them that idea and help them kind of see, what's going on. I've even had some that have turned it into a bedroom. It didn't have a closet, so they couldn't technically count it as a bedroom per appraisal terms, but for what their family needed, they were able to use that extra bedroom, and it made things work. Another one you can do, paint. Just like I said earlier, paint is an instant update. It's going to make it look better, but you do want to stay away from the darker shades. That's going to make your rooms feel a lot smaller, a lot more closed off. So go for those lighter colors. So a really big color right now, agreeable gray is still really big. Some of those light beiges, those are really good, especially if you pair that with a white trim, even some dark flooring, that's fine. But the light colors on the walls really open up a space, make it feel better. That neutral paint is going to help that family envision whatever they want to on the walls. It's just so well pleasing to the eye. So that's something I always encourage, especially if you've got some great funky colors. I love my funky colors, but when I'm trying to sell a house, I try to stick to neutral. Another thing you can do, update the fixtures. And this does not have to be a really expensive thing. So yes, you can go and you can buy some new fixtures and do some stuff like that. But you can also use spray paint and get some fixtures. So I just redid the fixture in my dining room. It was an old gold looking kind of chandelier. Spray painted it with some bronze thing, and now it looks like a totally updated fixture that I get compliments on all the time. Super easy fix. All you do is spray paint, and then you've got an instant updated fixture. You can also use the same trick on your door handles. So if you've got an older home that still has the gold door handles, or you want to update, your kitchen that's got some older knobs, buy you a can of spray paint, and it's going to be as good as new. No one will be able to tell, and you've got a quick, like, $6 upgrade that would have cost hundreds if you had to replace all of those door handles. So that's a quick idea that will help. Something else you can do, update the counters and the kitchens. So I have a really good trick where I update the counters and the kitchens. The videos for that are listed below in our comments here, so check those out. It'll go step by step, but basically what I did, I sand the cabinets, slap on some fresh paint, whatever color or stain, whatever you want to, and then I buy the trim, the little bitty trim from Home Depot, add that onto the doors, and it gives you a completely updated new cabinet feel. Such a big saver for a fraction of the cost. And then with the countertops, I paint them. I know that sounds crazy. If you've got granite or solid surface, something that's in style, obviously just leave that. But this is for laminate counters, or maybe you've got some old solid surface that really looks dated. All you gotta do is paint that sucker. You can add on some splotches of color. I used a sponger to make mine, look more of the marbly granite type look, and then epoxy it, and you're as good to go. And it's solid surface, so you're not digging into it. But that's a really good upgrade that will give your home more of an updated, modern feel for a fraction of the cost. So here are some tips just to get your home ready for market, or even just to update it while you live there. If you are thinking of selling, I do have this completely free seller's guide. It's below in the comments. Check that out. It'll just give you some ideas of what I look for when I'm walking in a home, just to kind of keep your eye out for what a real estate agent looks for, what the consumers look for, because you don't want to go in spending money on a ton of ridiculous stuff that's not going to pay off in the long run. And then also, like I said, I have the links to my other videos down here if you want to watch them and watch more of a full in-depth on how to do this stuff. As always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe so you can keep up with all my new videos. I'm constantly teaching other things about DIY and the market, so I would love for you guys to subscribe. Thanks for watching.